Throughout the annals of history, civilization has been molded by visible leaders and rulers who dictate policies and command armies. However, beneath the surface, hidden from public scrutiny, operate forces that are neither elected nor acknowledged, yet wield enormous power. Among these, the Iron Fist Society stands as one of the most enigmatic and feared. If rumors hold any truth, this covert organization functions as the enforcers of a shadowy hierarchy, eliminating dissent, silencing opposition, and engineering reality to fit the grand design of their mysterious overlords. Unlike governments, corporations, or criminal syndicates that leave paper trails and records of their actions, the Iron Fist Society thrives on secrecy, leaving behind nothing but whispers, vanished individuals, and eerie warnings etched in history's forgotten corners. The true origins of the Iron Fist Society remain an enigma, obscured by time, misinformation, and deliberate obfuscation. Some historians believe that its lineage dates back to ancient Mesopotamia, where secretive enforcers operated in service of temple priests, maintaining religious and political order through clandestine methods. Others trace its emergence to the Roman Empire, where elite factions may have orchestrated the demise of emperors and rival factions, ensuring that only those aligned with an invisible authority retained power. During the medieval period, certain scholars suggest that the society evolved into a formidable network that worked behind the scenes, controlling kings, queens, and religious leaders through a combination of coercion, manipulation, and sheer terror. As centuries passed, the Iron Fist Society allegedly adapted its strategies, integrating itself into the fabric of empires, revolutions, and economic systems. Rather than operating as a monolithic organization, it appears to function as a decentralized network, each faction of enforcers answering to a higher authority whose identity remains unknown. What separates the Iron Fist Society from conventional power structures is its lack of discernible motivation beyond the enforcement of its enigmatic doctrine. Unlike traditional secret societies that amass wealth, influence political policies, or strive for ideological dominance, the Iron Fist Society seems solely devoted to the protection and execution of the unknown order's will, whatever that may be. Its influence has allegedly permeated historical conflicts and turning points in civilization. During the Age of Exploration, numerous navigators and scholars who strayed too close to forbidden knowledge mysteriously disappeared or suffered inexplicable deaths. Some theorists propose that the society was responsible for suppressing revolutionary technologies or knowledge that could disrupt the balance of control. Likewise, in the 19th century, the abrupt vanishing of key intellectuals and political dissidents across Europe sparked rumors of an unseen hand orchestrating these disappearances. This hand, many whispered, belonged to the Iron Fist Society. The methodology of the Iron Fist Society is chillingly effective and nearly impossible to trace. The society does not merely eliminate threats, it erases them entirely from history. Individuals who attempt to expose their existence often find their entire life's work destroyed, their legacy rewritten, and their allies either bribed, coerced, or disposed of. They do not leave obvious evidence of their actions. Rather, they subtly alter narratives, ensuring that any mention of them is dismissed as conspiracy, paranoia, or pure fiction. Any researcher who dares delve into their history may find themselves ensnared in a web of misinformation, dead ends, and inexplicable tragedies. One of the most notorious alleged cases linked to the Iron Fist Society involves the French journalist Charles Duval. In the late 19th century, Duval was reportedly on the brink of publishing an exposé that would have unveiled the existence of a clandestine force manipulating European politics. Before he could release his findings, he vanished without a trace. Authorities declared that he had absconded due to personal scandal, but those close to him knew otherwise. His notes were incinerated, His colleagues either perished under mysterious circumstances or recanted their claims, and every trace of his investigation was erased. To this day, his name is scarcely mentioned in historical records, a testament to the society's ability to control not just individuals, but memory itself. During the Cold War, intelligence agencies across the world reportedly made efforts to infiltrate or unmask the Iron Fist Society, but those who came close found themselves ensnared in an invisible battle against an entity that seemed to always be one step ahead. Some declassified documents from the era contain references to an unknown order, a force so deeply embedded within global institutions that even the most powerful nations hesitated to challenge it. Some claim that both Western and Eastern intelligence agencies lost numerous operatives attempting to uncover the truth, only to conclude that the Iron Fist Society was not only real, but entirely beyond their reach. The 21st century has brought new methods of control, and if the Iron Fist Society still operates, it has undoubtedly evolved beyond traditional means. Where once it relied on physical intimidation and elimination, it may now thrive in the digital age, manipulating narratives, controlling the flow of information, and ensuring that only sanctioned truths reach the public. The rise of mass surveillance, artificial intelligence, and social media offers unprecedented opportunities for control, and it is within these shadows that the society may now reside. If reports of hacked databases, erased identities, and manufactured global crises hold any credibility, then it is likely that the Iron Fist Society has extended its reach far beyond its historical roots, embedding itself into the very essence of modern civilization. For those who still search for proof of its existence, the journey is fraught with peril. The deeper one digs, the more the evidence seems to dissolve, as if reality itself is being rewritten. Whether the Iron Fist Society is a relic of the past or an ever-adapting force of the present, its legacy continues to inspire fear and speculation. Even the most skeptical minds must acknowledge the possibility that somewhere, hidden in the fabric of our world, exists an organization whose sole purpose is to shape history according to the will of an unknown power, an entity whose reach extends beyond governments, beyond borders, and beyond the comprehension of those who dare to question it. What remains certain is that secrecy is its most powerful weapon. Unlike well-documented conspiracies, where hidden agendas eventually unravel, the Iron Fist Society thrives on the notion that truth is but an illusion. It is said that their influence spans political dynasties, intelligence networks, and the corridors of power, whispering commands into the ears of those who think they rule. Their enforcers, unseen and unknown, carry out silent executions of reality itself. Information is molded, people vanish, and history is adjusted to fit the desired narrative. To this day, the true nature of the Iron Fist Society remains speculative, a ghost story among scholars and conspiracy theorists alike. Yet, despite the lack of concrete proof, the question lingers. Could such an organization truly exist? And if it does, how much of what we know has been carefully orchestrated to conceal its presence? Perhaps the greatest trick of the Iron Fist Society is making the world believe that it is nothing more than myth. Or perhaps, in reading this very text, you have already attracted their attention. For now, it remains an enigma. But in the hushed corridors of power, among those who understand the true nature of control, the name of the Iron Fist Society is whispered with reverence and fear. A ghost in the machine, an iron grip that never loosens, and a reminder that some forces are meant to remain unseen.